Joining 2K Sports for a Friday night full of NBA action. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. And this is their first time matched up with Philadelphia this year.
Last year, they made easy work of this club, sweeping the two-game season series.
These guys are looking forward to this year now, putting last season behind them.
Pass to George. And there's the screen. Nice move. The rebound by Murray.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players could learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous. Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Willie Green. I asked him what he told his team in regards to how to guard Paul George tonight. He told me Paul is a tremendous player. I told our guys that when he's attacking, we need to help one another out. It has to be a team effort defending him. So it sounds like he'll be sending plenty of defenders PG-13's way.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And Williamson gets it to go.
Excellent work inside from Williamson. This is why he's so aggressive down there.
There's a screen. Here's George. And he drew the blocking foul, so he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. It'll be on Zion Williamson. And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently. They have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
Williamson misses. Here's Edwards. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And Edwards' teammates encourage him to be aggressive because when he is, he forces the defense's hand.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Here's Murray. Drops in the layup for 2.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
George scanning the floor. And he lobs it up top. And Gobert with the stuff.
I mean, how do you stop Gobert on a slam? He's too big, rising up too fast. There's really nothing you can do.
Now here's Murray. Jones from outside. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. There's the drive. And no good.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Counted.
A bigger point guard is 6'4". Murray has no issue scoring inside.
Now here's George. Shakes him. The rebound by Murray. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. George with a steal. And now the Sixers on the break. And he's going for the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Walker for three. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist.
You can tell Zion values sharing the ball. He knows he can't win it alone out there.
Here's Edwards. And he can't jam it through. New Orleans leading 5-4. He launches a three. And Jones good for three. Jones has got 5 now.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
To the paint. And Edwards slams it in.
And one of the stronger finishers in this game, Anthony Edwards at his best.
Murray, no good. 76ers trail by 5. Outside Edwards.
And we've seen Edwards grow a lot in the past few years. He has a great understanding of how to put defenders in tough spots.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
At the line for Philly, Anthony Edwards.
And both free throws good for Edwards. 43 seconds left in the first. Now Monk. Pass to Pressey. Back to Monk. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Johnson.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And out of bounds. New Orleans will have it.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
New Orleans leading by 3. Now here's Monk. He gets it up. Oh, he beats the buzzer!
How you finish a quarter.
Wow.
You play to the buzzer. You never know what's going to happen.
Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer. Woo.
Yeah, that's 1 in 100 type shot. But hey, that is why you just throw it up there.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for New Orleans?
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside. Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. George scanning the floor. Pass to Camby. Back to George. Monk with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. Alvarado with it. Now Alexander Walker defending. And it's Alvarado missing. 76ers trail by 6. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. They set the pick. Oh, there's the alley. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. And again, New Orleans, no good.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. George outside. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 3.
Wade.
That's good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And it's Monk missing. The Sixers trailing. George outside. Down low. Monk with a steal. In transition. The finish. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
Not just a scorer. Monk is also a quality facilitator for this team.
George. Basket's good. George has gotten his first bucket of the night.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So both teams making some changes here. George for three. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
With an efficient jump shot and limitless confidence, man, I'll tell you what, George is a threat from just about anywhere on the floor.
Now here's Murray. Jones from outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's George. 6 to shoot. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Here's Williamson. Zion muscles through. Powerful stuff.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Knocks it loose. Outside Edwards. Puts up a deep three. Doesn't go for him.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. Now here's George. 5 points in the game. They set the screen. And there's the lob. Here's Walker. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the game now. And so he makes both from the line. 76ers trail by 6. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Gobert. Now here's George. Defended by Murray. George outside. Stolen by Jones. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. Here's Williamson. Rebound by the 76ers. Edwards looking for an opening. Over Murray. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Great team defense on Paul George. They're limiting what PG is doing out there. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. 76ers trail by 6. Crosses over. And Clingan pulls it down. And it's Williamson with the ball for the Pelicans. Walker for 3. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Walker's got 8 points.
Unselfish play there by Zion. Moving the ball to another shooter. Back to Murray. Pass to Walker.
Valley with it. Guarded by Edwards. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all 3 levels.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
Here's Williamson. He can't hit that time. 76ers trail by 11. And stolen by Jones. Williamson outside. Outside Murray. The kick out to Walker. Launches it. Nails it from 3. He's got 11.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Picked by Gobert. Looking to end the run.
A stellar defender for a point guard. Murray is very capable of coming up with blocks.
Here's George.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Blocked again!
Agile and strong. If Zion can get a piece of your shot, it's as good as gone.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Edwards, so good inside. And it's Pelicans ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, no doubt Williamson's one of the most powerful dunkers the NBA has ever seen.
And Edwards slams it in.
Paul George.
A power finish there as he breaks out the tomahawk.
You could feel the shake after that.
Good.
Outside Jones. Williamson outside. Rebound by Philadelphia. Pass to Edwards. And Clingan pulls it down.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
Back to Walker. 4-3. Yes. And it's Murray picking up the assist. Walker's got 14.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And stolen by Williamson. In transition, here they come. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, that's light work from Murray. He's got terrific speed in that open floor.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answer that question now. He has been looking better than ever.
Now here's Alexander Walker. No points so far. He hangs. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, B.A., and it's grown into a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the product.
New Orleans leading by 18. Here's Monk. And Camby pulls it down.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you. Outside Reddish. Pass to Monk. And here's Alvarado. Knocks down the triple. And the Pelicans lead by 19.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
That's good from George.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
And so Monk will bring it up for New Orleans. Outside Reddish. And another three for New Orleans.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
George outside. To the middle. Picked it out of midair. Here's Sharp. Buries it down low. Sharp's got his first 2 points.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. It's New Orleans opening up a huge gap. After a quick...
The 76ers, 33.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. New Orleans leading by 22. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to George. Johnson with it. Outside, Alexander Walker. George for three. Fires in the triple.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Right side, Monk. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And here's George. Shots blocked. And here they come. Alvarado with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
Just 3 to shoot. Monk for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And despite a struggle scoring the ball, they've done enough to build this lead.
Count it. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
With that shot in his bag, George doesn't have to get all the way to the rim.
Pass to Sharp. Back to Monk. Fades and shoots. And Camby pulls it down.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Alvarado with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Monk for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for New Orleans.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. George, no good. New Orleans leading by 23. Outside Murray. And Richard, with the new CBA in place, the middle class is starting to strengthen in the league.
And I think that's a good thing. You don't want minimum players and max players. There is a big gap between those two styles of play. There are so many players that fit in between. There's all-stars. There's young players that deserve a larger portion of the money.
Here's George. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It'll be on Zion Williamson.
You're not going to find many better two-way players than George. He gets after it at both ends every night.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Murray with it. Williamson outside. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Back to Murray. For three, Klingon. The rebound by Tomjanovich. 76ers trail by 21.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Left side, Edwards. George outside. Picked by Gobert. Got a hand on it. Outside Jones. Back to Williamson. Oh, he cranks it down. Right on Anthony Edwards. Goodness.
And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.
Here's Edwards. Pelicans cleared away.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as...
Oh,
my
hey,
goodness.
how about that?
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Richard, over the past few decades, we've seen bench reactions get bigger in the NBA. How much fun is that?
It's so much fun, but I think it also coincides with the league getting younger and younger and younger. So you have these young kids in there that are just there to have some fun and compete.
Tipped. Oh, George with a steal. Pass to Tomjanovich. Here's Edwards. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Gobert with the stuff.
And maybe one of the best at the alley-oop. Gobert is great at reading the D and getting eye contact with the passer and finish.
Fast break, Philadelphia. George for three. Walker pulls down the board.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Pass to Klingon. Williamson inside. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Edwards can't hit.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime,